My life isn't led by materialistic desires. Some people may think this is the old-fashioned way of living, but for me, this is the only way. I don't have a traceable address, no phone number I will answer to. I'll buy clothes to put them straight on my back. These irrelevant objects merely cloud people's judgment. Drinking and smoking are not simple pleasures for me. I do them to enhance my mental state. When I am drunk, I have the clearest perception of the world. I am merely one man out of 7 billion, but what defines me from the rest is my unique understanding of the way we live. People don't seem to be able to think for themselves, only brainwashed by what the government and media depict as being the appropriate way to act in society. My parents left me when I was 8. The man I should call my father ran off with another woman after my mother killed herself. I guess that fucked up man is the reason I had this eternal feeling of emptiness. When I was younger, travelling from family to family, I kept trying to fill this emptiness, but nothing seemed to work. I went from drugs to theft to now. This doesn't exactly fill the hollow space inside me, but it's the closest thing to self-indulgence I have. If I were to compare this to another 30-something man much like myself, I guess he would call this a hobby. Only when participating in his hobby, there'd be less suffering. A hobby for them is something to fill the small pocket of time between work and their family. And for family, well, I've never found love or even understood it. For me, the whole concept is alien. Why do people feel the need to open their hearts and reveal their darkest secrets to another human being? If I were to reveal my darkest secrets to someone, well, I doubt they'd understand me. I've dabbled in the physical side of love in my work, but it's never satisfied me, only disconnected me from the true pleasure I get when working. I felt emotionally divorced from the rest of reality for as long as I can remember, and have simply felt I must maintain this appearance of being normal, for if I let my guard down and people saw me for who I really am, then my isolated lifestyle would change dramatically. I don't know what made me the way I am. Most people have a conscience or even a feeling of remorse when they commit a bad act. I don't. I don't even feel that what I do should be classed as bad. I'm simply relieving this overpopulated world of its most unwanted residents. I know that most people regard it as inhumane and heartless, but these people merely can't see the bigger picture. They don't see that this civilized world we all live in, where people are polite to one another and ask for things they want, is pathetic. It's a pathetic way to live. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe what I'm doing is wrong. Maybe my mind is not fully developed from my animal ancestors, which has caused me to have this animal instinct to hunt and take. I can't help the way I am, but I've learned to live with it. Although I hate having to constantly pretend to be someone that I'm not. Pretending to be normal? But if I didn't, I wouldn't have a life to live. I'd be locked away with a bunch of psychopaths. The only time I can ever be myself is when I've got a knife in my hand and I'm doing the thing I love most in this world, creating art.